tell us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. That is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Bears 22-yard line.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Let's go, D.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and 1. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the Bears first.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen.
The pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Now Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's the option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 10, Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. 150. Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
The kicker on.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. 22, Mike 22.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Allen Robinson.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Chicago.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
Complete.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 60 yards.
First down, Bears.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Bears 17, Packers 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Inside. Back.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, Cohen. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Tightening, 18.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Rashawn Gary in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
27.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Robert Tonyan with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Packers 21. Bears.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, Chicago.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Draw play, Cohen. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Third down.
And he completes it to Cohen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2-yard line.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Za'Darius
Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
We did a lot for the wins.